Term 1 has seen us embark on our 130-year anniversary with joyful celebrations. Our opening mass remembered and recognised the significant impact the sisters have had on this place for over 130 years. In February, the college undertook a significant step in its ongoing journey when the sisters transferred ownership of their buildings and land to the college and Dominican Education Australia. This signified the sisters' move from a role of governance to one of accompaniment, a journey we continue together but in a different way. We also celebrated our anniversary year with a gala dinner at the Fullerton Hotel. Over 550 parents, ex-students, staff and Dominican sisters gathered together, and it was such a lovely way for our community to give thanks for our school and of course for one another. The first days of term were filled with excitement for our new students and joyful reunions for those who were returning. Our Talong Open Day was widely attended and families were able to explore our Southern Highlands campus, enjoy Sheffrey's famous hospitality and challenge themselves on the high ropes, the flying fox and the bikes. We also enjoyed hosting our P12 community at our welcome drinks that followed soon after. It was a great opportunity for parents and staff to come together here around Dom's plot and to get to know one another right at the start of the year. We celebrated Lunar New Year in February, hosting morning teas with both our Chinese and our Korean families. This term, we were also pleased to introduce new co-curricular activities for our students, including Mandarin lessons across primary and secondary campuses and the introduction of guzheng. Beginner and experienced musicians alike are enjoying engaging with this magnificent Chinese tradition. Our High Achievers Assembly saw over 90 students return to the college from the class of 2023. We celebrated their achievements and congratulated them on their entry into university courses of their choice. Their results were the strongest in over a decade, with almost 60% of our students achieving an ATAR over 90. It was pleasing to see that Santa Sabina placed 36th in the state with combined HSC and IB results. We engaged psychologist Dr. Judith Locke to share her research and her experience with both our staff and our parents in a series of information sessions. She reminded us that our job as parents and teachers isn't to clear a path for our children so that there are no obstacles, but to instead allow them to experience the discomforts that life will invariably deliver so that they can learn to make good decisions, become self-aware, develop coping mechanisms, resolve conflict, develop compassion and feel confident to tackle future setbacks. And this is really important if we want our children to grow up to be confident and capable adults, which is what we all want. Our Santa Style initiative continues to go from strength to strength, gaining national recognition, with students interviewed by the Sydney Morning Herald sharing information about our technology-based, not-for-profit initiative, creating a circular model of clothing to ultimately reduce fashion pollution. Our head of HISI, Brigida Zagora, and our economics and business teacher, Vicky Cummins, are in this holidays heading to the International Coalition of Girls School Symposium in Melbourne to share their learnings with the rest of the country around this student-led social enterprise. Earlier this year, we saw Taylor Swift fever take over the country, and I sat down with some of our greatest student and staff Swiftie fans to learn more about the Taylor Swift phenomenon. We discussed Swift's global dominance, her gift of storytelling and songwriting, her artistic integrity and intergenerational appeal. And you can hear that chat on Spotify under the college's Santa Dialogues channel. We returned to school this year with our new perimeter fence on the boulevard, which will allow us to secure our campus for the safety of our children. New steps on the hall were also completed and rendering the front of the hall, which will also continue in this upcoming holiday period. This term, the college consulted with our community and we lodged our DAs for work to commence on our primary and secondary campus for phase 1 of our master plan. And we're excited about the prospect of turning the sod on our primary campus by the end of next term, with work commencing on our rotunda and rosary garden. Our ex-students and PNF once again hosted a hugely successful International Women's Day panel that saw ex-students and parents speak about this year's theme, Count Her In, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. These connections with our students help support our alumni as well as our current students. We've seen so much action in the pool in Term 1 with our Year 3 to 12 swimming carnival at SOPAC, as well as significant individual successes for students across the college in a variety of sports and carnivals. Students placed in the National Beach Volleyball competition on the Gold Coast, and as well in local comps in badminton, tennis, touch football and invitational volleyball. During this holiday break, our Year 10 and 11 Italian students are heading to Italy to experience La Dolce Vita, immersing themselves in the language and the culture, and we wish them all the very best for their journey. To all of you, I hope you have a relaxing break. I look forward to seeing all of our students back for Term 2 refreshed and of course in their winter uniforms. Thanks everyone.